Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Sophia Abelese Arts Education Award goes to Jazz Forum Arts and their Jitterbugs program.
As a nonprofit that's been around for 35 years, we have always kind of pivoted before that term became popular in the pandemic to do different kinds of programming as we developed as an organization. We'd experiment with things and some worked and some didn't. Arts Westchester has been a sponsor of ours for many, many years and has been incredibly supportive, particularly Janet Langsam over the years has been incredibly supportive of what we do.
That support helped us continue to be able to provide programming for young people and their families in our outdoor concerts and also through discounted ticket admissions to our concerts at the Tarrytown Music Hall and several other venues in Westchester.
Just as we were about to hold our first in-person class, we had to replan everything and ended up, going online.
We're at the Jazz Forum, so welcome back to week 2 of the Jitterbugs winter series on New Orleans music.
We decided to give it a try and it really worked out.
And anybody know what I'm holding? Maisie, what you got?
A banjo?
Very good. Gabriella, it was a double thumbs up for awesome.
When we began to formulate the idea of doing a program, Isak Edblad, who is actually our digital media person, came up with the idea of a little kids program for his kids and others.
It was exciting to see how people were, how families, from the living rooms were able to engage with jazz music.
So with the pandemic, it gave us an opportunity to do entirely new things.
Jitterbugs is fabulous because it gets kids from their earliest ages and gets them involved. Not only are they sitting, in this case, watching a Zoom presentation, but they're with in some cases, their siblings, their parents, and participating in the process. They're playing an instrument, they're clapping their hands, they're singing, they're making art to the music that they're experiencing.
They have a lot of fun. They really, they can jump around and it's okay.
So last week we learned about some of improvisation and melodies and rhythms. And this week we're going to learn a little bit about where all that stuff came from. Everyone should know this because guitar, and as we learned last week, it is the coolest of the instruments. There's a melody, rhythm, and improvisation. You guys recognize the song?
A lot of things we talk about that are inherent to jazz music, improvisation, working with one another, teamwork, all that sort of stuff exists in everyday life. And kids experience that all the time. So now all we're doing is showing them that this also happens in jazz. And hopefully that'll translate into them enjoying it as they get older.
Thanks, Mark.
All right, thank you, Matt.
Great. Well, have a great week, everybody. See you.
Arts Westchester has been in our corner a long, long time.
Bye.
So thank you, Jazz. Thank you, Jazz Forum Arts. Thank you, Jitterbugs. Thank you. Thank you, Arts Westchester.
Cut.
Talk about power couples. Mark Morganelli and Ellen Pryor have been jazzing up the arts ever since they got to Westchester 30 years ago. And now they're passing it on to the next generation with their wonderful Jitterbug program. Thanks, guys, for all you do for the arts in Westchester.